What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you a video I wanted to do quite some time ago, and going to be a couple different things we're going to talk about in this particular video. First of all, just to get it out of the way, and because I really appreciate it, I've hit over 1,000 subscribers. I think it was about 2-3 weeks ago that I did. I just have been so busy I haven't been able to put out a video on it. I wanted to take the time to thank everybody from, that's been with me from the very beginning all the way to those of you that have just joined me today, yesterday, last week, whatever it may be. You guys are the reason why I put out these videos. I love the comments. I love the interaction. I love when you tell me that it's helped you or your clan to be able to 3-star, or you get a better understanding of the game, or you like the tutorials, be the too long, too short, whatever it is. You give me the feedback on that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. It lets me keep making the videos that I am making. I always ask for constructive criticism, which means, give me, if I'm doing something wrong, the voice, the video, it's too long, too short, not enough, whatever it may be. Anything that's constructive, instead of just saying, you suck, or you don't know what you're talking about, and using that kind of stuff, or I hate your videos. At least if you're going to say that, tell me why. And we could agree to disagree, or I might agree with you and change things up. So I really appreciate it. Also appreciate all the positive feedback. And I'm going to continue to try to listen to you guys, give you what you're looking for. Town Hall 8 level, Town Hall 9, and some Town Hall 10. The evolution of the game, we're already at Town Hall 11, so I'm not going to put that content in too much. I still think there's a big need for those that are going from Town Hall 7 to Town Hall 8, Town Hall 8 to Town Hall 9, and Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 10. We do have some really good YouTubers out there, obviously Powerbang, and some of the other guys out there that have higher content, those with Town Hall 10 strategies, Town Hall 11 strategies. So I tend to, stick with the lower ones, because I watch their videos too. And what I see from the comments, many people are saying, hey, I need more Town Hall 8, I need more lower Town Hall 9 content. And these guys just, they're too busy. They've got too much high-end content to throw out. Sometimes they don't have access to lower content. So, I'm going to continue to do that. The channel will evolve the way that you guys want, but that's the way I see it going. So, again, just really appreciate all the support, all the subscribers. Feel free to always share these videos with your clanmates, with other clans, with whoever, watch them yourself. Just do whatever you can. Spread the word. It always helps me when you subscribe. Always helps me when you do likes. Share the videos, anything like that. Get them out there. Get that knowledge going. We do have a WHF Rising Twitter. It's just WHF Rising. Follow that on Twitter. I'll be a little bit more active in updating that. So anyway, just wanted to, again, last time, just thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get those subscribers up to the 5,000, 10,000, and the sky's the limit from there, and you guys will make that happen. So the next thing I want to talk about is about applying to WHF Rising. So let's go ahead and get into that. Alright, so one of the most common comments I see on both PB's channel and mine are, how can I join WHF? How can I join the family? What do I do? Where do I go? What are you guys looking for? All that kind of stuff. So let's jump into it. You're going to go to your web browser and go to powerbanggaming.com, like you see up there, Clash of Clans, and apply to join the WHF family. And you'll see what we're about. We are an adult clan, and you'll see some of the minimum requirements. These are jumping off points. They are not definitive. That means, just because they're minimum does not mean you will be accepted if you have the minimum requirements. These are what they say, minimum requirements, and we use our discretion on what we're looking for. We're going to focus on WHF Rising here. Town Hall level 8, Town Hall 8.5, and 9. We define an 8.5 and a 9. The difference between them is if you have both your expos dropped. So, with 15 heroes or 15 heroes or less, I'm going to say no. I can't change the website, but, we can be looking for 2020, or we can be looking for, anywhere in the middle, and I'll go into that in just a second. Barbarian King level 7, this is strictly for Town Hall 8 applicants. We expect you to have a level 10 Barbarian King if you're 8.5 or 9, minimum. 75% level 8 skull walls. I'm okay if you have less than that, as long as you're building your walls up, which leads me into the next thing, no rush bases. That means I don't want to see you have max Town Hall 8 defenses with all purple or gold walls. That's a rushed base, as well as the opposite. I don't want to see all skull walls and see you guys have max Town Hall 6 or even a lot of Town Hall 7 defenses in there. Level your bases up correctly. I mean, do it equally. You don't want to be different weighted between the defenses and walls. Level 5 Barch, not such a big deal for me. Level 5 Wizard, big deal. Level 3 plus Hogs, I'm going to say level 4 Hogs. We get tons of applicants. We get about probably 10 to 15 applicants a day for Rising, and between the 3 clans, probably 25 to 30 applications a day. We only can hold 150 total people in all 3 clans, so you do the math and see what kind of, how much volume we're talking about here. So we can be a little bit more picky. I would say go for level 4 Hogs, and I would actually like to see level 3 Drags. It just makes your being able to hit different types of bases much easier. Golem and Valkyrie unlocked, that's fine, unlock them. Doesn't have to be level 2, it helps, but the level 1 Valks and level 1 Golems, you can get a lot of stuff done, and 300 War Stars and a minimum base weight of 53. Just understand, I get a lot of people that says, I would like to go ahead and be in the WHF family, WHF clan one day, 2, whatever. That's great. We're all one big happy family. We all are each an elite warring clan. We do arranged wars between all 3 of us. So, we have some people in Rising that don't want to move to WHF, and some do. It all depends. We borrow from each other. WHF borrows from 2 and Rising. We borrow from WHF 2 and WHF. We're a family. Nobody's higher than anybody else except for obviously Powerbang, who's the creator. Created the clan, but. We all respect each other and respect what we say, and at any given time. So let's go ahead and check out what you have to do. You're going to click on the application form WHF Rising, and we're going to spend just a little bit of time going through each of these. You're going to go ahead and fill these fields out. In-game name, very simple. For example, this is what your base is called. My base name is Apollyon. That's who I am in game in Clash of Clans. Don't put your nickname. Don't put whatever people call you outside or what. I don't know. What sometimes they get some weird stuff. So put whatever your particular base is in there. Your email address, your age. Now we are an adult clan. We're looking for people over the age of 18. Or 18 or over. I understand there's some really good clashers out there that are 14, 15, 16, 17 that understand the game very well, have a lot of stars, have a lot of good strategies. We are an adult clan though. We talk about adult materials. We voice chat. Your expectations are sometimes to stay up pretty late and do those kind of things. So we never want to interfere with your schoolwork. We never want to interfere with family, which obviously you have less control over at that age. So at this point we're looking for 18 or older. Love that you guys support the channel, watch the videos, keep playing. That's great, but if you're submitting your app and you're under the age of 18, you're probably not going to get accepted no matter what it is. And again, it's just because we respect the fact that you guys have got to focus on your schoolwork. Now, that being said, that's not Apollyon telling you guys that if you're 16 years old to go and put down that you're 19. Be honest. It's going to come back, and it's not going to be a good thing when we find out that you're only 15 years old, but you put on your app that you're 18, 19, 20. So, and you will be expected to talk in Discord and do some things, and it's just be honest. We'll all be better off that way. Town Hall level 8, 8.5, and 9. I already explained the difference between that. Now, this is a huge part. I don't know if you guys forget this. Upload files. We need to see your war base. I don't care about your farming base, just your war base, what the layout is and things like that, and then a picture of your profile so we can see all the levels of your different troops and your king or your king and queen. So if you do not put both of those in there, you will not be accepted, and you will be asked to do it one more time. If you can't do it the second time, then your application's almost going to definitely be rejected. So just follow it. Understand that sometimes there's glitches in the website where you try to do it and it just doesn't go through. That's fine. Barbarian King level, put it in there. Walls, you can only select, up to level 8. So if it's above that, just select level 8. The War Heroes, Gold Grab Hero, Heist, all that self-explanatory. Now, the big things are, why do you want to join? Like I said, we get tons of apps a day. Not only why do you join, think of it as if you're going in for a job interview and they say, why should we hire you? Not only why do you want to join, which is good, but why should we accept you over the other tons of applications that we get? I'll be looking through some of the apps and I'll say, because I like Powerbang, because I want to get better, because I think you guys are a great clan. Those are not bad answers, but they're not really compelling to why we should accept you or why you want to join. Just give it a little bit of thought. Doesn't have to be a dissertation. Doesn't have to be a long, lengthy, starting with the beginning of time all the way up to now. Just think about why we should look at your application and why we would accept you. And then attack strategies. I'm going to give you a little inside hint. Tell us honestly what you're comfortable attacking. Listing Go Wipe as one of your attack strategies is probably not going to be the best representation for you to get accepted. Go Wipe is a great farming strategy. I use it when I want to get resources and when I want to go get that to 2 stars to be able to push or something like that. But we have beat every single Go Wiping clan we've ever gone against in all 3 of the clans, and they usually get us 2 stars and we get them with the 3 stars. Any base that you can beat with Go Wipe, you can beat even better with Go Vaho, Go Valo, Go Ho, Mass Hog, or something like that. So I would highly suggest that you don't put Go Wipe as one of your attack strategies. So you can do it, go ahead, but it's probably not the best thing. Make sure you agree all the stuff there, and then hit submit. Once you hit the submit button, you're going to get an automated response that says, we'll get back with you in 72 hours, or we won't. So that means nothing as far as, doesn't mean you've been accepted, doesn't mean that you will get anything more than that. We try to get personal responses back to everybody that applies, but we get swamped with this stuff. Basically saying, if you've applied and it's been more than 72 hours, take that as a no. I mean, it's very simple. You were not accepted into the clan. Why? Until you get a personal response back, you might not want to know. Go back to what our requirements are. Maybe whatever you have wasn't fitting the exact fit that we needed at the moment into our clan, and try applying later at a different time. We're trying to give personal responses back because I know I've been asked a lot of times, why did you reject me? Why wasn't I responded back? On the flip side of that, if you do get a personal response, don't take it as personal, attack on you. If I say that your royals are not high enough, get them up. If you want to join the clan, if your troops are not high enough, if your walls are not high enough, if your defenses are too high compared to the rest of the base, those are all reasons why you haven't been accepted. It's not meaning you're not a good attacker. It doesn't mean that you don't understand Clash or you're not a good player. It's just not the fit what we're looking for at the time. So take that as a positive thing, fix those things, and reapply. So let's look at one more quick thing, and then we'll be done with this video. Alright, so now that we've gone through that, you've hit the submit button. I've mentioned that it'll give you an automated response that says we'll take a look and within 72 hours get back with you. That does not mean that we are obligated to get back with you within 72 hours. If you do not hear back, like you'd see here, it's likely that your application did not make it through the initial screen, and all of us at WHF wish you luck in your clan search. That means you weren't what we were looking for at that specific time. Feel free to apply again in a little bit. But, we're going to try to give you personal automated responses. It's not always going to work out. We have tons of apps to go through, and we can't do that all the time. But, keep trying, and that's fine. And I'm going to go through some of the reasons why you might be rejected if you don't get a message or whatever, just so you understand. looking for 8.5s or low Town Hall 9s that have a minimum of 1010. It takes a while once you go from Town Hall 8 to Town Hall 9. There's like that really uncomfortable spot of where you're putting your heroes to sleep, you're getting your archer queen up, you're getting your defenses up or adding new defenses, and you are very vulnerable to attacks by mid Town Hall 9s, and your army composition is not very high and your troops are not very high, so you're basically like a sitting duck. So wait till you get those that archer queen up to 10, your barbarian king should already be up to 10, and this is obviously with respect to your defenses. If you already have maxed expos, level 3 expos, 2 of them, and you have 10-10 heroes, that's not going to cut it. Your defenses are way too high. You've spent way too much time on your defenses and haven't leveled your offense up enough. So, you know, for low Town Hall 9s, meaning they should be probably max Town Hall 8 defenses, and add the extra defenses in there and try to get them up to max, you know, Town Hall 8, and you know, and level your heroes up at that time. So that's one thing. Town Hall 9, which means you've dropped your expos, we're really looking for a minimum of 15-15. You know, putting your royals to sleep, it means you're sitting out of wars, and you're not going to be so effective if you have low royals, especially if you have level 2 expos, level 3 expos, and you have, you know, max mortars, max whiz towers. Again, it goes back to spending too much time and effort on your defenses and not leveling your offense. If you're going to side on any particular way, side on getting your offense maxed more than your defense. It's always a better way. We're going to be more lenient if you have 15-15 heroes and a little lesser defenses than if you have 10-10 heroes and max defenses. You might hold up a little bit better in bases, but you're not going to be able to attack as well as a lot of people that are lower than you. Minimum of all skull walls for Town Hall 9, not for Town Hall 8. I should put that in there, but you know, you should be maxing your base up before you jump to 8.5 / Town Hall 9. So before you even hit that upgrade button, you should have all your walls done, or at least 85% of them done, and then work on them as it's upgrading. So anyway, we're not a Go Wipe war clan. Go Wipe, I've been 3-starred by Go Wipe. I've also been 2-starred by them a countless amount of times. It's probably a 1-to-10 ratio of when I've been my base has been 3-starred compared to 1-star or 2-starred to Go Wipe. If you love Go Wiping, that's great. Keep doing it. I use it for farming. It's fantastic when I'm farming and I need to, you know, secure that 1 or 2 stars to be able to push and get some good loot. But we are just not a Go Wiping war clan. So, you know, it's not about, you know, play the game how you like to. Just don't apply for WHF if, you know, if that's your main strategy. I mentioned it before. Any base that you can Go Wipe with a 3-star means that you could have Go Valo, Go Vaho, Go Ho, Mass Hogged. You could have done that to that base and also got the 3-star. So, patience and team player. We're not only looking for those hard, you know, specific requirements as far as heroes, walls, defense, and stuff like that. We're also looking for people that have patience and that are team players. We want to make sure that you understand we communicate a lot of who's going to take attack, strategy. You've got to share your strategies with, you know, the rest of the clan. Also give feedback in other people's strategies. That's how we learn and grow, and that's how we are effective in that way. Also, we're not wondering if you're going to attack now or later, or if you're not going to be able to attack ever. And it helps us to plan our wars and what we're going to do with them. If you send your application, I see this happen. You know, the next day I haven't got a response. I want to know, or you get accepted into the trials, or you get accepted into the next step, which means if you get a response that says join our Discord and start doing that. If you're coming in there going, okay, I want trial, I want my trial, go ahead and I want to do it now. That's not going to get you there. We're looking for people that are patient. We might accept you into our trials or into our recruiting world, and you might be in a queue for whenever we need to replace a certain person with your specific base or your specific requirements. Doesn't mean that you're going to be able to get in there and you're going to be a WHF person right off the bat. So that's a big deal, and you're not required to be on all the time. It's a game, but at least give certain communication. And if you can't be on or you can't do certain attacks at certain times, just communicate. Let people know. I won't be able to attack for another 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever it is. I have an emergency that comes up, something like that. Just communicate, and then. Yeah, okay. Your main account is in a WHF family. It's just kind of a pet peeve of mine. I like to see all the accounts in one family. I know there's a lot of elite clans out there, and a lot of times you can span your time between the two. I just think as humans, sometimes we give proprietary information out from one clan to another, or one family to another, and let some of the drama that's going on leak out, or what's happening, and it's just not what we want. Also, we want you to focus on WHF. We don't want you to have to be able to get your attacks in your other clan and this one, and maybe WHF suffers from that. So we definitely have the opportunity, if you have a larger account, to be in WHF2 or WHF, that's fine, and then you have your smaller one in WHF Rising, or however it may be, but try to keep it all in the WHF family. It's very hard to span that. And finally, we're not your teachers. I get a lot of applications, or I see a lot of applications that come in and says, I want to be taught better strategies, I want to get better. That's great that you want to get better. Watch the videos. Those are great teaching tutorials. PB has a billion of them out there of how to do almost every strategy on there, and that's going to teach you how to do it. That's not to say that we won't help you and we won't give you our feedback. But if that's your sole reason is I want to become a better attacker and you guys need to teach me on what to do, maybe think about it a little bit more when you apply. Put in a little bit more information in there of why we should choose you. If you are accepted in the clan, we'll definitely give you feedback, help you through your attacks, and do all that kind of stuff. But we're not here just to teach you how to play Clash. There's an expectation that you understand the fundamentals of how to do use golems, use Valkyries, use dragons and hogs and that kind of stuff. You should be watching the videos and you should be practicing in your farming raids, and then we can help you fine tweak it. We can tell you to bring less of this, bring more of this, and and try coming in from this angle and doing that. That's absolutely no problem, but it's not just to make you a better player, period. It's to, again, strengthen the clan and help us all become better at that spot. So, anyway, that's a long-winded thing. I try to cover everything that I see from people. One of the things I might have not mentioned is if we do give you a personal response of why you were not accepted, try to take it as a positive criticism, not a negative thing. Try to make the adjustments and join back. Or maybe WHF might not be the family for you. Maybe there's another clan that might be better suited for you. So, but go ahead and take that constructive feedback and make the changes and reapply again. And I still go back to the beginning of this, and I really appreciate everybody subscribing. You share it with your friends, share it with your clan members, get better, watch them, get used to it, and you'll understand what kind of family we are, as well as Power Bangs. Watch his videos, subscribe, and do all that kind of good stuff. It's a great clan. It's fantastic. I appreciate every single one of my subscribers, all the comments, everything the feedback, everything that comes in, and I'd love to interact with you all. So keep it up, keep watching, keep sharing it, and I hope this answers a lot of the questions in there. If there's any more questions or comments to maybe something that I skipped over, go ahead and leave them on the video, and I'll try to answer. I try to answer almost everybody's comments as long as they're not just completely negative or trolling, and go ahead and get that in there, and keep going. And thanks for all your support.